Hey, what's up everybody? My name's Cate, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today we're doing a video about my bucket list. So if you follow the channel, you will know that I have had some health scares recently. So with that, I was inspired to write down a bucket list. And if you don't know what a bucket list is a list of things that you want to do before you kick the bucket. Basically, before you... So, this is 51 things on my bucket list that I want to do before I die. So, let's get into it. So some of these are going to be a little basic, and if you don't know what they are, I may put a video or something on here to show you kind of what I'm talking about. But this first one we're going to start off with is ride in a seaplane. So basically those planes that have the big flippers on the end that you see them flying. Normally you see them around Alaska and stuff, and they fly in and then they skid on top of the water. I think it would be really cool to ride in one of those. So that's on my bucket list. Go surfing. So I actually live by the beach, and this is super obtainable. I just have never been surfing. Get a tattoo. So I recently got my nose pierced, but I have a list of tattoos that I want, and I'm sure as I do this list, I'll put it on my channel, and I'll put bucket list, and then I'll put what I did off my bucket list. I think that would be a really cool series. But yes, I plan on getting a tattoo, I just haven't yet. Parasail. So I, for a long time, had a fear of parasailing because in the Jurassic Park movie, the people that are parasailing next to Jurassic Park Island get eaten by a pterodactyl. And so I was terrified of parasailing for a really long time. But I think it would be really cool. And, it's good to get over those fears. So that's on my list. Skydiving. So this actually is a reward for me. I currently weigh more than what is allowed for the safety of doing skydiving. So it's actually one of my weight goals as I continue to lose weight. Because since the beginning of the year, I've lost 40 something pounds. So as I continue to get towards my weight goal, as soon as I hit under 200 pounds, I am going to treat myself and I'm going to go skydiving. I probably will never go again, but I'm very excited. Ride in a hot air balloon. I don't know why, I just think it'd be really cool. Ride in a sailboat. Again, it's another thing that's so close to me and super obtainable. I just have never done it. I've never made it a priority. Go on a safari in Africa. My husband actually has been to Africa and I haven't, and I really want to go. I think it would be so cool. Make a snowman. So for those of you that don't know, I live in the South. My husband and I still currently live in the South, and I've only ever seen snow maybe 4 times in my life, and one of those times was when I was in New York. So I've never made a snowman. I really want to make a snowman. See the Great Barrier Reef. I have a degree in marine biology, for those of you that don't know that, and I think it would be super cool to see the Great Barrier Reef. But if I remember correctly from my studies, they have saltwater crocodiles that live around the Great Barrier Reef. Maybe I want to rethink that one. I want to go inside an igloo. I don't even know where igloos are, but I want to go inside one. Swim with whale sharks. So whale sharks, there are, I believe, 4 whale sharks at the Atlanta Aquarium, the Georgia Aquarium, and I have been there many a time, but they have a thing where you can go scuba diving with them, and I think it would be really cool to swim with whale sharks. Act in a play. So I grew up in a really tiny, small podunk town, and I was in one play I think it was my junior year of high school, and it was The Complete Works of Shakespeare Abridged. And it really was just a group of friends putting on a play. And it didn't feel like a real play. But I want to be in a real play with a group of people that are known for doing plays. That would be cool. Because I don't have any experience doing that, and I feel like I'd be okay at it. Another one that's obtainable, I could check and see what local theater companies are doing plays and then audition. Let me know in the comments if you think I should audition for local plays and stuff. Be a published author. So I'm actually in the works on this, which I feel like everybody I talk to is yeah, I'm writing a book. But I'm writing a book. So I would like to have that published. I don't know. I don't have a timeline for myself. It's a fantasy novel. Who's to say when it'll be done? But one day I would like to get that published, I think. I think that would be nice. Blow glass. So I know that you can blow into really hot glass, and it makes these cool spheres, and it makes these really cool designs. I think it would be cool just to participate in that and do that. I had a friend that their dog passed away, and they took it to a local place down here where I live, and they blew the glass and the ashes of the dog into a paperweight, but it was so pretty, and I think it would be cool to take one of those classes. Work on a pottery wheel. As I've said, I grew up in a small podunk town in the middle of Alabama. We didn't really have an art class. We didn't have an art thing that we did. Even when I went to college, I didn't take art as one of my electives. So I never got to work with pottery. And I think to work with pottery on a pottery wheel and mold something and then fire it in a kiln would be super cool. And I think I would really enjoy it. So I want to try that at some point. Attend a black tie gala. Is that how you say that? Gala? Gala. A black tie gala. Oh. Yeah, I've never been to a black tie event, and I think that would be nice to dress up like that and dress up and feel fancy. Attend a Native American powwow. I feel like everyone says this. I feel like everybody's like, I've got Native American on this side of my mom's family, 4 generations, whatever. I feel like everybody says that. I feel like my friends that are Native make that joke, and they'll be like, oh, white person, is your great-great-grandma a Native American princess? But I have it in writing that my grandma's great-grandma, I don't know how many generations that is, was Native American, and there apparently was some drama about that when my great-great-great-great uncle, grandpa married a Native American woman. They were shunned or something. I don't know, but I have it in paper from my grandma who passed it down to me. So that's pretty cool. But I would like to go to a Native American powwow just because I like to show respect for the Native American culture, because they were here first and we really got all up in their space and took their land from them. So that's not cool. There is some part of me that has Native American blood flowing through my veins, and I also just have a huge respect for the Native American culture, so I would just love to go and see that and show respect for that and just share love. Be an extra in a movie. So I have friends that live in California that have been all kinds of extras in all kinds of shows and movies and stuff, but they're never filming around me because, as I said, I live in the middle of nowhere. I think it would be cool to be an extra in a movie. I guess I must go to Atlanta, Georgia or something where they're filming all the time and just respond to a casting call for extras. Be on the cover of a magazine. So I actually have been on the cover of a magazine for basketball for when I was in high school. I played basketball and I was pretty good at it. And I was on the cover of a local magazine, but I want to be on the cover of an actual magazine, not my very tiny hometown magazine. And I want it to be for me doing something that makes the world a better place, not necessarily for my basketball talents. Go to the Kentucky Derby. So I've actually been to the Kentucky Derby, but not while they were racing horses. So I want to go and I want to wear a big hat and I want to watch the horses race and be a person there. Because we went one time when I was competing in a singing competition, and we got to go meet all the horses and stuff, and that was cool. But I want to go because I really want to wear a big hat. That's really what it boils down to. I want to wear a big poofy hat. Go to a blues bar. Something that is also very obtainable. Have 15 minutes of fame. Hopefully for good reasons. See a TED Talk live. Attend a high tea. We actually have these locally. There's a tea place close to us that does high teas where you dress up and you have tea tasting and you have crumpets and stuff and you feel all fancy. Yeah, so we'll probably go to one of those since it's close, but it's on my bucket list to do it. Drink juice from a fresh coconut. It's another one of those random things that I just have seen on movies and I want to do for myself. Just want to crack one open with the boys, Ooh, this is a good one. Find a career that I love. If I could do content creation as a job, I know I would love it just because I enjoy doing it and I feel like I'm pretty okay at it. But right now it's not my job, it's just a hobby. But if content creation does not work out and I don't blow up, maybe that'll be my 15 minutes of fame. I just blow up and then I'm like, oh, this is my job now. I would really love to find a job that I did not despise. The troubles of being an adult. Experience a new religion. I'm currently in the process of researching several new religions just because I think it's important to understand where different people are coming from. I've grown up in a Christian household, and right now I identify as a Christian. I have a problem with the church, but that's religious trauma, and we're not going to get into that. We don't have time to unpack all that. So, right now I identify as a Christian, but I do want to experience other people's religions and just kind of see where they're coming from. I think that that's important. Learn the alphabet in ASL fluently. I can roughly get through the ASL alphabet, but I want to be able to like boom, 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 boom it out. Like no, like not even think about it. Serve soup at a soup kitchen. I don't even know where soup kitchens are, but I want to do that. Fly in a helicopter. Another one. For a good reason, not because I'm getting like life flighted somewhere because I'm dying, but I want to fly in a helicopter. I think that would be cool. Ride a camel. I spent my childhood riding horses, so I assume it's very similar except that they're taller. But I don't know, but I think it'd be cool to ride a camel. Climb to the top of a lighthouse. I don't even know. I don't think I've ever seen a lighthouse in person. This one's kind of sad that I haven't done it, but stay at a bed and breakfast. I've never stayed at one, but I think it would be cool. It reminds me of Gilmore Girls, because don't they have a bed and breakfast that they work at some point? Or maybe the friend works at? I don't know. But I think it would be cool to stay at a bed and breakfast. Visit a castle. Self-explanatory. Castle. See the northern lights. Drive the entirety of Route 66. Ride on a train. And I have ridden on a train before, but when I say ride on a train, I mean ride on a train through multiple states to get from one destination to another, like multiple, like a day. Like not just like a quick little train ride, but like, it's called something. Transcontinental Railroad. Why did I just feel like I made that word up? Probably because I did. Visit all U.S. national parks. And visit all 50 states with my husband. So we actually are on our way there. I gotta make a list because we've been to several since we've been married together. But I would like to go to all 50 states. Visit the Amazon. So I actually have a friend that lives in Brazil, and she has an open invitation and was like, hey, if you ever want to come to Brazil, we can go visit the Amazon and like travel around and go see pink river dolphins. And like, I want to so bad. See the pyramids. See the Great Wall of China. I don't know if I want to walk it because there are some people that are like, let's walk the Great Wall of China. That sounds like a lot of walking. No, thank you. As long as I stand on it, I think I'm fine. I think I'd be like, yeah, this is fine. We can go home now. Alright guys, so my last couple of ones are places I would like to travel. So it's just a list. So it's like travel to, and this is my list. The UK, Ireland, New Zealand, Scotland. I want to go to Paris. I've been in Paris, but I haven't left the airport in Paris. But I want to be in Paris, not the airport. I want to go and visit Paris. And then leave shortly after because while I was in the Paris airport, there were some people there that were kind of mean. The Paris people I met were kind of mean to me. But anyways, Spain, Germany, Greece, Japan, Israel, the Netherlands, and Norway. There's a lot of other things on that list, but those are my top. If I had to pick a top, those are my top. The last section of this bucket list is foods I would like to try. And since I have made this bucket list, I've actually crossed one of them off. So that's not going to count towards this one, but I will tell you what it is. I had frog legs. They tasted like chicken. Not much more to tell you. They tasted like chicken. But the other things on my food list for me to try are escargot, haggis, kimchi, rabbit, uni, like sea urchin, and quail. I know they're not like super crazy, but those are the ones that on the list that I was looking at that I hadn't already had. Because I've had things like octopus and some different foods like that. But these are the ones that I do want to try that I hadn't. So that is my 51 item list, my bucket list for things I want to do before I die. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like this kind of content, make sure you subscribe so that you're notified when I post more content, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!